Ho ho, hold on a minute, man.
What's wrong?
You're a Christian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Santa hat, singing Christmas carols? You know Christmas is actually a pagan holiday, right?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we know many ancient gods were born on December 25th, like Mithra, for example, Horus, Dionysus, and they all had identical parallels to the Bible's narrative on the Christmas story. So Christians totally plagiarized this.
Huh. So, if I asked you where you learned this, you'd say,
Oh, well, honestly, I saw it on a meme on Reddit.
oh, a meme. Well, in that case.
But I know it's true. This has been known for a while.
Okay, but what are the source documents that give you this perspective?
Source documents? Well, I don't know, but there are experts who agree with me.
What experts?
I can't think of them on the top of my head.
Right, so what I encourage you to do is go look for the source documents that give you this idea that Christmas was plagiarized or adopted from these pagan gods. Because you won't find them. They don't exist.
Well,
Mithra, for example. The claims people make with this argument is that this god was also born of a virgin, born on the 25th of December, had 12 disciples, performed miracles, was dead for 3 days, and was resurrected.
yeah, that sounds right.
No, it's not right. There's literally no source documents that support any of these claims that Christmas comes from any pagan religion. Mithra was born from a rock. I mean, I guess we can say that as a virgin, but this is false information that just keeps being made popular by people who share memes as credible sources for information.
Okay, then where does Christmas come from then?
Well, the most plausible answer is that Christians in the early church believed a weird old Jewish belief that a prophet would die on the day he was conceived. They took March 25th as the day he died, which was Passover, added 9 months, and boom, they got December 25th.
Oh, well, what about Christmas trees? Even your own Bible says these are pagan.
No, it doesn't. You're referring to Jeremiah 10, verses 1 through 16, where God's talking about not learning the ways of the other pagan nations. And he says in verses 3 and 4, "For the practices of the peoples are worthless. They cut a tree out of the forest, and a craftsman shapes it with his chisel. They adorn it with silver and gold, and they fasten it with hammer and nails, so it will not totter."
That could be talking about a Christmas tree.
No, it's talking about hand-carved idols. By the way, I don't know anyone who has ever used a chisel to carve their Christmas tree. But anyway, the first mention in the historical record about a Christmas tree is in 1561.
Oh yeah?
Historian Tanya Gulsich writes, in 1561, an ordinance posted in Alsace declared that each burgher was allowed only one Christmas tree and that his tree could be no more than 8 shoes in height. This is the first time in history that a Christmas tree was ever mentioned. So do we really believe that Jeremiah was writing about a Christmas decoration that didn't come into existence until thousands of years later, which would have made no sense to the audience he was writing to?
Well,
No, hand-carved idol worship was a popular thing in those ancient times, and this was God condemning it.
okay, if Christmas didn't come from all these things, what about the Roman pagan holiday of Saturnalia? That's a historical fact that they celebrated their god during this time.
Yes, Saturnalia was celebrated on December 17th, and the celebrations over time was extended to celebrating it for a week, which brought it to December 23rd.
Yeah,
But that's not December 25th, and there's virtually no parallels between Saturnalia and Christmas celebrations. During Saturnalia, they would go house to house singing, but they would go naked. They'd offer up human sacrifices, there was a lot of drunkenness, there was even a lot of rape and other forms of sexual immorality that went on.
okay.
So Christmas didn't exactly copycat this one. I mean, I could go on about how Christmas has virtually no evidence of being connected to paganism, but if you want to dig deeper, I recommend checking out Inspiring Philosophy, where he goes into greater detail into some of the Christmas traditions like Santa Claus, the Yule log, kissing under the mistletoe, and so on.
Okay.
And have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you too.